Getting ready for what should be a good one tonight here in Houston. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Thursday night baseball on the show from Minute Maid Park in Houston. Game number 3 of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this 3-game set.
Yeah, and I think right now both teams are just trying to get into the flow of the season. And it's a first series. You just want to get through this, start getting used to playing every day. Hopefully come out of the gate strong.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting 9 assembles this way. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. And behind him, here's how the Astros will line it up on defense. Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Well, it probably goes without saying, but he's a threat to do this at any time, even on the first pitch of the ball game. And he beats this one out, puts that guy in the stretch right away.
Brett Gardner will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
Let's go, Astros!
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this one's bunted out in front of the plate. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Well, playing a little small ball here to start this ball game. You get the leadoff guy on base, and you figure, hey, why not bunt him over to second and let our 3, 4, 5 guys have a shot to drive in that first run? You can't really fault the logic there.
Carlos Beltran will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Now the 1-0 home to Beltran. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And that's over. 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. On deck, the switch hitter, Mark Teixeira. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Runner at second here with one man out. He'll try it again, 3-2. And this is swung on and missed that time by Beltran, and he's retired here for out number 2. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch-out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
First pitch coming. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Cox has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Yanks leave one. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Starting lineup for the Astros looks like this. They'll match up against a tough assignment indeed, the hard-throwing right-hander Michael Pineda. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
In there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
The 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Dexter Fowler will get his first shot at it here.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Gary Cox waits on deck. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first. And after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Gary Cox will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
That's the ball. Outside.
Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it deep down the right field line. Oh, and it's off the foul pole in right for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his 2nd home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Number 30 will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Now the first pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1. Fouled back. Here's the 2-2 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Jeter's got it from deep in the hole. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Jason Castro will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Here's the first offering. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky, I think you let him throw you one here. He hasn't proven to me that he can find the strike zone yet.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
I'm not really sure he's working around him here. I just think he doesn't have his release point yet.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And this is one of the reasons why this guy's a major leaguer now, and that's his speed. He's going to be asked to run quite a bit, I'd imagine. And that right there is his first big league stolen base.
Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
And a full count now, 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
To the shortstop, Jeter. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Houston. Alfonso Soriano step in to kick off the inning with Alex Rodriguez waiting on deck for the Yankees.
Soriano.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. On deck, Alex Rodriguez. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Definitely not a guy you wanted to lose there. Now, you got something else to worry about besides your command.
Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Boy, a walk and then nearly a hit by pitch there. He's having himself a few problems out there.
Cold strike at the knees. 1-1. Soriano on at first with nobody out here. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Now the 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Soriano holding, now the pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Now this is going to be a short outing if walks continue to be a problem. I mean, that's 2 already here in the second inning.
So the shortstop, Derek Jeter, will get his first opportunity now. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Altuve for 1. On to first, and they're able to get Jeter. It's a double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Brian McCann will get his first shot here, trying to come through with 2 away and a runner at third. And that misses for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Let's get him out, all right?
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
2-1. Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And they're going to come back to tie this game up as this is down for extra bases. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Boy, that's a good job of getting that run right back. He puts a good swing on this ball, and he makes sure that that lead doesn't last long as he ties the game up on the RBI double.
Brian Roberts will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. For McCann, he picks up his first 2-base hit of the new season. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Let's stop the bleeding right here.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
This is hit sharply to the left side. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Yankees get a run on the Brian McCann double. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Chris Carter will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the Astros, designated hitter, Chris Carter.
First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Now Carter with a big swing as he lifts this one high in the air out to deep left field. Drifting back is Gardner, and as a Yankee announcer is fond of saying, see ya! It's over his head for a home run. It's a solo shot here for Chris Carter, and the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
Yeah, that's the second home run they've hit off him in 2 innings here tonight. And he's lucky the bases have been empty both times, or he could really be off to a bad start. Well, as it is, you know, it's only 2-0, so it's not the end of the world for him.
Third baseman, Matt Dominguez.
First offering on the way. Matt Dominguez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The tail of the tape on that last home run, 410 feet. Base is empty here with nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And way too much on the throw as it's over the head of Teixeira.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. J.D. Martinez stands in as he looks at ball one here. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
Good biting slider there, hit on the ground down to third. And a throw onto first by A-Rod is in time, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop,
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Outside, 2-1. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up. Really got under this one. Out near the bag at second. And this will be taken in by Roberts for out number 2.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
I tell you, I did not see that one coming. That's not the fastest of base runners out there. Good throw probably would have gotten him, but you see, it's high to third base, and that allows him to slide in safely.
Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a high chopper. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We've played 2-1 Houston. Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Come on up! Are you kidding me? Getting out here.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Just overmatched him there.
All right, Astros! Woo!
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Now a ball lined to the right side. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Oh, they came right back at him with another heater right there. But he wasn't surprised at all. He might have been sitting on that pitch. But he hit it right on the button. It just wound up being right at somebody.
Brett Gardner will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Let's go, Astros! Quick!
And this is going to be a foul ball. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. but it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Altuve at second. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he could only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Carlos Beltran will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Astros, let's go!
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Martinez retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Dexter Fowler makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Dexter Fowler.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Knock it out, Dexter!
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
One-two pitch coming to Fowler. Now a hard liner toward short. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Well, he's given up single runs in the first and the second. Now he's got to deal with another base runner here to start the third. Doesn't seem like he's had too good a handle on things so far. Now he's right back into trouble again.
Gary Cox. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1?
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Come on, Houston!
Now a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Check on Fowler. Now here it comes. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here comes a 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Move him over, will you?
Here we go.
Full count now. 3-2.
Yeah, he's still searching for that knockout pitch, but he can't find it here. I think he's going to have to challenge him 3-2.
Payoff pitch coming. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. This is hit to the right side and into right field. It's a 2-for-2 start for him tonight, a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Textbook starts at the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
Number 30 will dig in. He singled his first time around. And he takes ball 1.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
Here we go, Astros. Here we go.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider for a called strike. On a big swing there as this is high and deep out to right. And this park's not going to hold this one. It's gone. A home run. And how about that? Number 30 has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career. But for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this, watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Jason Castro will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Jason Castro.
Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Come on.
And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he's going to have to straighten himself out here pretty quickly, or he's going to be in danger of coming out of this ball game.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Now here's the pitch. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Chris Carter will stand in again. He homered his first time around. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
And this is the kind of guy that doesn't rattle all that easily on the mound. So after a rocky bottom of the second, he's really hiked it back up a notch here in the third.
Matt Dominguez will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Heads up, Matt. Here we go.
Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Teixeira is there and the side is retired.
Nice goal,
But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 5-1. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Mark Teixeira.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Slowly hit to the left side. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Stop right here.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around.
Hey, Rod.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
That last pitch was number 50 already. And with 1 out in the 4th, that's way too many.
And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Ready with another 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, when you have the kind of fastball he does, you almost don't have to worry about location. I mean, that thing's tough to hit wherever you put it.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And in steps Derek Jeter. First pitch on the way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Gonzalez will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 5-1. J.D. Martinez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
J.D. Martinez.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And the fastball is lined into right field for a leadoff single.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Vidal Nuno is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Marwin Gonzalez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Runners off for second. And this is going to be a foul ball. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back safely. And this is going to be a foul ball. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Roberts on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Jose Altuve will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The 2-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Now the pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Astros are down quietly. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Brian McCann will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Yankees, catcher, Brian McCann.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Ryan Roberts.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in is the fine second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Peanuts here.
First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And this pitch misses as well to Roberts, so he's ahead in the count, 2-0 now. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. That's out to right center over the head of the second baseman, Altuve, a base hit. And they have trouble with it in right center. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play.
Gardner.
Brett Gardner will step in, a groundout victim as last time.
Hold it back right here.
Ellsbury off a second now, and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Astros 5 and the Yankees 1. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Ball one.
That's the ball.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. And this is past A-Rod at third, a fair ball.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Give him the green light.
On the move now is Fowler. Pitch outside. The throw. And they won't get Fowler as he takes second with ease.
And it looks like these guys just don't want to take their foot off the gas pedal. They know even a lead like this isn't safe, especially with a lot of baseball left to be played. So he's on the move here, and he's into second with that stolen base.
5 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. And there's the first strike, 2-1. For Fowler, that's stolen base number 1 on the young season. The 2-1. 3-1 now.
Advancing.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they open it up now to 6-1.
Well, he had that home run earlier in the ball game, and now he's got an RBI single. So he's putting together a pretty nice ball game.
Number 30 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And the route is on now. It's a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
Jason Castro will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And he misses 2-1.
Well, you know, he's starting to look a little bit frustrated out there. He's looking for the right formula, but he hasn't been able to find it.
8 runs and even 10 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. Now, you can't let the emotion enter the equation, or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Oh, I think he thought this ball was gone. Actually, I did too, but you see it hit high off of that wall, and then he realizes, if I want a double, I better get it into high gear. He just does manage to slide in ahead of the throw.
Chris Carter will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. For Castro, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good change up there.
No one out with a runner at second. Got him.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound, but when he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
Matt Dominguez will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, a shot here over the head of Rodriguez at third, a fair ball. And this will kick off the wall out near the 315 sign.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
J.D. Martinez will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Come on, you can do it.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Here it comes, 2-1. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Let's get the runner across. Here we go.
Swinging a tapper out in front. Roberts' return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So it's 4 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Astros on top, 9-1. Carlos Beltran will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
And after that 4-run inning really broke this thing open, now as a pitcher you have a luxury of going right after guys. You don't have to worry so much about making that perfect pitch. If you give up a hit, big deal. You got a cushion behind you.
Mark Teixeira will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. First pitch on its way to Teixeira. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. One out, nobody on. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Alfonso Soriano will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Astros lead this one 9-1. Marwin Gonzalez will stand in for a third time now. His previous efforts left something to be desired as he popped out and bounced into a double play. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
And this is where, as a pitcher, you've got to approach each inning like it's an entirely new ball game. If you start dwelling on the deficit you're in right now, the hole that you've already dug yourself into, you're bound to make some more mistakes and just compound the problems. So that was a good start to a new inning right here.
Jose Altuve will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now the fastball is swung on and hit high in the air for the center fielder Ellsbury. And he's got it for out number 2.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Dexter Fowler will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. One and two now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Come on.
Line to the right side, but foul. Oh, here's a line drive over the head of Robertson into right center field. That's a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game long.
Gary Cox will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. Ellsbury is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A-Rod will lead it off when we get back. It's the Astros 9 and the Yankees. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. And there indeed is Alex Rodriguez now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
One, two. Hit hard on the ground is short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Derek Jeter will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Will, are you crazy?
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
That pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Quick bat by Jeter there, but a little too quick as this is pulled foul into the stands in left. Another 2-2 offering, and this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Bases are empty, one man out. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So a solo home run for Derek Jeter, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, this at least is a way to make some kind of positive out of what's been a really difficult evening so far. I don't think this will make much of a difference in the final result, but at least it shows you that they're out there playing hard and not laying down.
Brian McCann will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Come on now, let's get Jay right here.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Fouled back. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 14.
Brian Roberts will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle, and that's in there, base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Jacoby Ellsbury will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Roberts holding. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball one. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. And Martinez will make the catch to retire the side. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Astros now. Matt Thornton will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Number 30 will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And that'll miss up and in ball two.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Ellsbury has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, in this at-bat, he did everything right. He got himself into a good hitter's count. That's 2-0. Found a good pitch to hit, and he hit it hard. Just unlucky, I guess. He hit it right at somebody.
Jason Castro will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. And this is hit sharply, but it'll be a foul ball past A-Rod at third. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, this has been a good start to an inning, but it's coming far too late to have any hope of salvaging things. I mean, you can bet that guy there will have a word or two to say to his staff after this one's done.
Chris Carter will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fouled straight back. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Line to left. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman,
Matt Dominguez will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time.
Come on, Matt.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Take the break, though. Here we go.
Up top, it's 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. J.D. Martinez would be next. Here's one hit towards the hole. They'll go the short way to Roberts, and that'll end the inning. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Astros lead it 9-2. Brett Gardner will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, these guys sure have been doing a lot of moaning and groaning tonight. He did not like that call at all.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that's a great job there of knowing your responsibility at the plate. You're down by a bunch here in the 8th, so you need base runners. That's a good first step.
Carlos Beltran will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Take it off. Let's go.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2.
You've got to wonder if fatigue's becoming a bigger factor here to start the eighth.
Here we go, turn 2.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap of our game to this point. Mark Teixeira will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way to Teixeira. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
1 out and a runner on second base. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Throw him out.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Let's keep him right there, man.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Check on Gardner at second. Now the pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Well, you know he's going to be happy to finally come away with that strikeout, but he's so deep into the start right now, and you hate to burn through that many pitches on one hitter as he did right there. Those at-bats, they seem to take a little bit more energy out of you later in the game than maybe back in the first or second inning.
Alfonso Soriano will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Let's get this batter out.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
Let's go! Shut him down!
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Here's another 2-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. J.D. Martinez will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Right fielder,
Here's the first pitch to him. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
And that's going to give him another great hitting count here on 2-0. No wonder they're up by 7.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Oh, that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 with 1 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this pitch is swung on and skied out to Ellsbury in center field. And that's out number 2.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Jose Altuve will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Jesse Crain will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Jesse Crain.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Get your ice cream here!
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0.
He's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. Well, things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Derek Jeter will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Swing, and he shoots this one to first. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
A story of the ball game right there, and that's how it goes sometimes in baseball. The hard-hit balls find gloves, and the little dribblers find holes.
The Yankees down to their final out, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Here's a situation where he just says, shift.
Number 14.
What shift?
Second baseman.
I tell you, you've got to hit a ball awfully, awfully hard to get it through an alignment like that. But he's able to do it here.
Brian Roberts will dig in. He singled his last time around. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Fouled back. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pause, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 9-2. Good night from Houston.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 9 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.